Welcome to the D Nation podcast. It's your girl Deanna Diaz, entrepreneur, coach, and consultant. You are here to get some business information and entertainment, so stay tuned so I can give you what you came for. Hey, and good morning from my side of the world. It is 6:43 a.m. and I had to get it together for y'all so I could come record this podcast for you all. So for all those returning D Nation people, welcome back. And for all you new D Nation people, welcome. Here are my three topics for the day. They're always going to be on business news, some business information / education, and some business entertainment. So my first topic that I have for you all is, according to NBC News, entrepreneurship during economic uncertainty, why millions of people started a business during the pandemic. And I did notice that a lot. There's a lot of business gurus out there that has been preaching, get you an LLC, start you a sole proprietorship, things like that going on. And I guess during the pandemic, everybody decided to take that advice, okay? During the pandemic, entrepreneurs opened their own businesses at more than twice the rate seen in pre-pandemic times, thanks to government support programs and improved remote technology that weren't available during the economic downturn, such as the Great Recession. You know what? I've been running my business for a while, and I could not get my hands on none of that money that they was passing out for businesses. I got denied. I guess if it worked out for you, great. But hopefully next time you'll be able to get your hands on some of that government money. A lot of people started new businesses because they had the downtime to learn something new. And I guess, when you practice things good enough, you feel like you're good enough to put it on the market. And that's what people did. A lot of people started side hustles, or they picked up a craft that they, was working on in the past, and they had the time to work on it. And a lot of people did it out of frustration of being broke. Those stimulus checks wasn't coming fast enough, or it wasn't covering enough. And some people did it out of the drive of desperation, which there's nothing wrong with that. Damon John, he has a book called The Power of Broke, which is a very powerful, awesome book. I suggest everybody to read that. He is the owner of FUBU. He started FUBU, the clothing line, back in the day. According to data from the U.S. Census Bureau, business applications of all sizes nearly doubled during the first months of the pandemic last year, jumping from 234,362 in April to 558,688 in July 2020. They remain elevated and well above pre-pandemic levels, hitting 427,842 last month. This is in stark contrast to the Great Recession, when business applications from 2007 and 2009 remained below 250,000 a month, according to data from the Census Bureau. What really contributed to this is that it has become, one, a lot easier to start a business. The cost to start a business has gone down a great bit. A lot of people can start a business out of thin air. As long as you got Wi-Fi, you're good to go. All right. And then that's another thing. The technology that we use today is a whole lot better, obviously, than it was even less than 5-10 years ago, let alone 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Okay. We all have access to the internet, whether you bumming it from your city, you're going down to the library, or your neighbors, or you know what I mean, or just your internet alone at home. So a lot of people have this access to information and to do things and reach customers. And here's some more stats for you from the NBC News. Nearly 2 million sellers joined e-commerce platform Etsy in 2020, a 62% jump from the year prior. New store creations on shopping services like Shopify grew by 79% in the U.S. alone in 2020 compared to 2019. According to Facebook's new Global State of Small Business report released last week, 69% of small and medium-sized businesses around the globe said digital tools had a positive impact on their business during COVID. 86% of those surveyed said they expect to at least partly use digital tools to operate their business going forward. And speaking about technology, that segues into my next topic: how to add virtuality to your business. So if you are watching any of my YouTube videos, which if you're not, shame on it. But if you're not watching any of my videos, I talked about how you can add certain features to your website to be able to connect with customers. And if you haven't, one of those ways is to add the chat box feature to your website. You can set up automatic replies in case you're not able to get on their website right away. Because I know with Wix, it lets me know when somebody goes onto my website every single time for all three of my websites. And I can chat with them, or I can set it up for them to receive an automatic message to start a dialogue. Another way that you can add virtuality to your business is by doing virtual consultations. So a lot of people have been visiting their doctors using virtual consultations. They'll set you up with a link and then it'll connect the video. When you visit with an inmate nowadays, they'll send you a link and you can video chat an inmate through their tablet. So why not use that same principle when it comes to your business? If you're doing... I am so glad you enjoyed that snippet of the D Nation Podcast, episode 18. So now, if you want to listen to the rest, go to my website, which is down in the description bar below, deannadiaz.com, under podcasts, and you can listen to the rest of this podcast and all my other podcasts that I do not post the snippet of on YouTube. Thank you so much for your support, and I can't wait to see you on the next episode.